So you were home the night of the flood. Can you kind of give us a scenario of what happened?
Oh my gosh. It was pretty traumatizing because we had this massive raging river on both sides of my mobile home. And it was 4 feet deep. It went right up to the height of my, or 3 or 4 feet deep, right up to the height of my subflooring. And so it was rising and we didn't know if we were going to be okay. So I called 911 because I was more worried. I had my grandkids with me and my daughter. I can't believe I'm still crying about this. So we were going to, I wanted to make sure they got out. I was going to stay because I had farm animals and I was going to do whatever I can to try to help them, although there was nothing I could do that night because when I tried to get in the water to go help them, the flood almost swept me away, but I got out. But of course there was no way anybody could come help us because we had a raging river all around us. So we were trapped, but thankfully, thank God, it didn't get any higher. We were all okay. But I did have and sustain massive property damage. It killed 22 of my sheep and goats, and because they were underwater, and not just still water, they were under a raging flood that was pounding them against the barn doors all night. And so many of them perished, which was very tragic. They're like pets to me, so it was hard. But I'm so grateful that many of them made it. I don't know how they did, but a lot of them survived. 38 of them survived. They were extremely exhausted, traumatized, but they made it. I had 2 sheds over there side by side, and the shed that was just next to that one came over here, slammed into this barn door, did damage on my barn, and then it slid, and then it parked over there. And then as you can see, I've lost all my fencing all over the property. It extends, it's 10 acres. And I mean, I've got some T-posts up, but all my fencing's down. This cage over there was right here, and I had some baby chicks, and yeah, there's debris, and of course they drowned. And then it also, because of the water, this was my winter hay, because you know in the winter, hay is very expensive. It's very hard to get if you can get it at all. So I always store up winter hay, and the water, as you can see, came up to here, and so this is, you can smell it if you're in here. It's already smoking. If we fill it, it's hot to the touch. It's already starting to combust. So I've got to get that out of my barn because it will ignite at some point, because hay, alfalfa hay does that. If it's wet, it starts heating up and becomes flammable. So I've got to find a way to get that out, but my barn door is damaged from the shed that slammed into it. But we're working on getting that up so we can get this out of here, where it's, if it does ignite, it's going to be in a safe area. By the grace of God, you know, there's good in all this because we get to see how wonderful our community of Roswell is. We have a wonderful community. I have Ed Carpenter and his son Nigel. They just brought their, I didn't even know me, I was a stranger. They brought their tractor. They're helping me remove debris just out of the kindness of their heart. And then Victory Outreach, they have guys that just came to help volunteer, help me clean up some of the debris. And I have other friends that have come. And I'm so grateful because there's no way. I'm a single woman living alone out here, and there's no way I could have handled this on my own. So I'm extremely grateful. Thank you, Roswell. I love Roswell.